Getaway day at Yankee Stadium as the Cleveland Guardians, leaders of the AL Central, taking on the leaders in the wild card race, the New York Yankees. And we welcome you into this coverage of Major League Baseball here on the Three's a Crowd YouTube channel. I'm Preston Vargas here for another one, as we should have a good one here between the Guardians and the Yankees. So the Yankees right now, they sit in first place they sit in second place, one game behind the Tampa Bay Rays for the top of the AL East. And the Rays are off tonight, so the Yankees can possibly move within half a game of the Tampa Bay Rays heading into the weekend, where the Rays have a 3-game set against the Marlins, and the Yankees have a 3-game set against the Boston Red Sox. So it is Yankees baseball here. Yankee Stadium in the Bronx is our venue today. Let's talk about the Guardians for a second. They lead the American League Central by 2.5 games over the Chicago White Sox. And looking at the Guardians, their upcoming series against the Texas Rangers at home or on the road at Globe Life Field. The 3-game set against the Rangers, who are just a couple games under 500, but 2.5 games outside their own division. But let's take a look at who is on the mound for today's game. First, we'll start with the Yankees, led by Carlos Rodon. This is his 11th year out of NC State. He's been playing okay. First 2 starts this season. 0 for 1, last 2, 1-1. He's been injured most of the year. But yes, the starting lineup will be without Aaron Judge this afternoon, it doesn't look like don't see the availability on the bench right now, but no Aaron Judge. He is dealing with rib soreness. He's been out for the past couple games. Hopefully he can avoid a trip on the injured list and be back tomorrow. Of course, Stanton is expected to be held out of the Yankees road trip coming up. So he will not be available then. He's still on the injured list. So let's take a look at the series so far. The Yankees have dropped their last 2 in this series to the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians looking for the sweep. Yankees hoping to get 1 out of 2 before they face the Red Sox this weekend. And that is at home, not on the road. So the road trip, it's to Cleveland and Toronto next week. So we'll see how that goes. But first, let's take a look at the Cleveland Guardians pitcher on the mound. For this one, it's going to be Slade Cecconi, who has 50 strikeouts. He's on track for a career high in strikeouts this year in just his 3rd Major League season. So we'll see how he does. And he's a native of Central Florida from Oviedo. Went to Trinity Prep High School down the street from me. So so got a local kid there. But we'll take a break. We'll get the starting lineups. Or actually, we'll keep it here. Let's get the starting lineups for Cleveland because we are about to start. It's 5 minutes after the top of the half hour we start. So let's get this starting lineup for the Guardians. Leadoff man, the designated hitter, David Fry. 3 homers this season, 259 batting average. Jose Ramirez batting 2nd. Rhys Hoskins in the starting lineup today, batting 3rd. I'm surprised he's up that high. Travis Bazzana, the rookie, batting 4th. Angel Martinez batting 5th. Stuart Fairchild is in center, still looking for his first hit of the season. Of course, he's only made a couple appearances with the Cleveland Guardians, but I think he gets his first start tonight, this afternoon. Stephen Kwan batting 7th, Austin Hedges batting 8th, and Brian Rocchio batting 9th. Starting line for the Yankees on defense. Of course, starting pitcher Carlos Rodon. Catching for him is going to be J.C. Escara. Infield looks like this with first base is going to be Paul Goldschmidt. Second base, Jazz Chisholm. At short is Jose Caballero. Ryan McMahon is playing third base. Outfield is Max Schumann replacing Aaron Judge in the lineup there. And center field, Trent Grisham. Left field, Cody Bellinger. So that is the starting lineup, as we should be all set to go pretty soon here. Probably the next couple minutes or so. Okay, they're going to take a break, so we will take one with them. We'll be back for first pitch coming up next. Rodon is making his way to the mound. All right, we are back. Rodon is on the mound for the Yankees. Talking about his last outing with them. That was a game in Sacramento where he pitched 6 innings, 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run. Back on May 29th. So Jose Ramirez this series, 6 for 9, 3 doubles and a homer. He bats second today for the Cleveland Guardians. So we'll see if the bats keep flying for Jose. Of course, the starts this season, 4 starts this season. Been, like I said, he's been injured most of the year. So we'll see if he can get back to where he normally is as an all-star pitcher. In 11 innings, only 2 runs for him. That's another good stat for him. Before we get started with this one, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. For more streams like this, we'll be back later on tonight. Golden Knights and Hurricanes, Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals tonight. Also, the women's final is set for the French Open, and that will be between 19-year-old Mira Andreeva and unranked and 110th ranked in the world in the WTA, Maya Chawalinska. Interesting final there. We'll see what happens. Back to baseball here, as David Fry is the designated hitter. He is leading off this ball game. Day game at Yankee Stadium. First pitch is a called strike, and we are underway. Guardians have taken their first two of this series. They're looking to sweep. Yankees looking to get one before facing the Red Sox. That pitch is a called strike, strike one. Or strike two. Fry lines that foul, left side. As the fans are doing the roll call in the bleachers. The 0-2, swung on a miss, strike three. Rodon sits Fry down to start this one off. So like I said, the defense for the Yankees, J.C. Escarra as the catcher. Ben Rice will be the designated hitter. And looking at Max Schumann, first career start in right field. 9th appearance, 6th this season for the Yankees. So it's Jose Ramirez at the plate. First pitch is a swing and a miss, strike one. Career versus Rodon, 271 batting average. He has a triple, 4 doubles. Called strike, strike two. The 0-2. Fouls it off to the back. So it looks like there's going to be only 4 games, Glenn, this one in the day session for Major League Baseball. It's got an 0-2 pitch for Rodon to Ramirez. The miss is high, ball one. Padres and Phillies in action. Bottom of the third, no score there yet. Game that started with this one. In the American League East, Orioles and Red Sox always have a 1-0 lead. Top of the first, there's still no one out yet there. Then Giants and the Brewers will play a getaway game. So that pitch outside, ball two. 9 homers this season for Ramirez, 32 RBI. OPS of 785. Now the 2-2 pitch. Popped up and out of play. So James John, the home plate umpire, is more of a hitter-friendly umpire. ABS 18 for 40 in terms of overturns. And a swing and a miss. Strike three for Jose Ramirez. Now that fastball in there. Now Rhys Hoskins steps up to the plate here. Been mostly coming off the bench for the Cleveland Guardians. That one misses high, 1-0. And the 1-0 outside, 2-0. So Guardians have won 15 out of their last 21. And that one's going to miss inside, 3-0. Hoskins hits that one deep to left, but playable, and Bellinger shading his eyes, puts him away. 3 up, 3 down for the Guardians. Yankees due up, coming up next. All right, we are back. Look at the Yankees starting lineup. Ben Rice. He has a 7-game hit streak, 467, 8 extra base hits, 11 RBI. There he is, Slade Cicone. Oviedo, Florida zone. In Central Florida zone. Wins high school stone's throw from where, or played high school baseball, stone's throw from where I'm sitting right now. In fact, I can see the light post of the field from here. So here we go. First pitch is down the middle on Trent Grisham, who is leading off for the Yankees. Ben Rice, the designated hitter, he bats second. Paul Goldschmidt batting third. Cody Bellinger batting fourth. Jazz Chisholm batting fifth. As we have the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off, left side. Jose Gabiero batting sixth. Ryan McMahon batting seventh. JC Escar batting eighth. And Max Schumann batting ninth. Now the 1-1 to Grisham, swung on a miss, strike two. Yankees trying to avoid the sweep here this afternoon. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off on the left field side. Yankees are 6-12 in one-run games this season, third worst in baseball. In front of, just behind them are the Tigers and the Royals. 1-2. Grisham swings at that one, gets a base hit to right. It'll be a leadoff single for Trent Grisham as we get the starting lineup for the Guardians. Catching Cicone is going to be Austin Hedges. In the infield with Rhys Hoskins at first, Travis Bazan at second, Brian Rocchio at short, Jose Ramirez at third. Outfield with Angel Martinez in right, Stephen Kwan in left, and Stuart Fairchild in center. So they'll have Manzardo and DeLauder coming off the bench for this one. Rice fouls that off on one. So Aaron Judge was scratched for the third straight game. They're awaiting clarity on the bone bruise in his rib. The 0-1 down in the dirt, 1-1. So it looks like Aaron Judge is available off the bench. Cicone, that's how it's pronounced. The 1-1. The outside, 2-1 the count now. Two 1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count is 2-2. And the 2-2. Swung on a miss. Strike three. And Rice is down on strikes. One away. As Paul Goldschmidt comes to the plate. Last 23 games with batting average of .321, 6 homers, 17 RBI. OPS of 1.013. First pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. That's what you need offensively for the Yankees. For Paul Goldschmidt to do what he's doing right now. His 15th year in the league. He's 38 years old. Chopper to second, throw to first in time. So Grisham will go to second off that grounder. Now the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, comes up to the plate. 60 games this season for Bellinger, 272 batting average, 8 homers, 40 RBI. First pitch, Bellinger pops that up between third and left. Tough play, and it's made by Steven Kwan in left field. So one hit, no runs scored, one batter left. We'll take a break. All right, we are back top of the second with Travis Bazzana, the rookie, at the plate. First pitch misses, 1-0. That's a ground ball to second for the first in time, and Bazzana's out after 2 pitches. Now Angel Martinez is at the plate. First pitch, called strike, strike one. On the 0-2 pitch. And it misses high, 1-2. And swung on a miss for Martinez. He's down on strikes. 2 away. So Stuart Fairchild at the plate. 2 games, 0 for 5. We had him when they played the Red Sox. That was on Saturday. Yep. And we got an ABS challenge. Catcher's challenging after it was initially called a ball, and it will remain a ball. Yankees have 1 challenge remaining. Here's the 1-1. Swung and a miss, strike 2. Now here's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2-2. A 2-2 pitch. Check swing didn't go. So it's 3-2. And 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So Fairchild will go to first here. It's first base runner allowed for the Guardian. First base runner allowed for the Yankees tonight or this afternoon. So here's Stephen Kwan. 208 batting average. That misses outside. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Looks like Kwan fouled that off his hand. Let's see that again. Or maybe he swung out. Yeah, that's probably what happened. He swung so hard he fell to his knees. The 2-1. It's a pop up to right and a tough play made there by the right fielder on the diving catch there for Aaron Judge's replacement, Matt Schumann. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Jazz Chisholm at the plate, 239 batting average, 7 homers, 21 RBI, 58 games this season. Same pitch down the middle, 0-2. We'll see how Aaron Judge does whenever he comes back. So still no update for Aaron Judge. Misses out, 2-2. Now here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chisholm goes down on strikes to lead off the bottom of the second. Now bring up Caballero. 51 games this season for Caballero, 263 batting average, 5 homers, 16 RBI. This is outside, 1-1. All right, so 2 guys to keep an eye on for the Yankees. Jason Dominguez looks like he might come back soon, maybe close to getting on a rehab assignment. Well, Giancarlo Stanton's going to do live work in the outfield on Saturday before evaluating when he's going to come off the 10-day IL. All right, so here's the 2-2 Jose Caballero with 1 away. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 2-2. Now 3-2 pitch. So fly ball to right, and Martinez plays that. 2 away. So Ryan McMahon will come to the plate here with 2 outs, no runners on. First pitch called strike 1 to McMahon. That one swung and missed, 0-2. The 0-2. Foul off to the back. Now here's the 0-2. In the dirt, count is 1-2. There we go. Got the show logo back. Up there is that is a swinging. It called strike 3. Patrick Bailey due up for the Guardians coming up next. All right, we are back. So before we get to the top of the third, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more like this. So Patrick Bailey is at the plate. Wait, is that Patrick Bailey? I thought Austin Hedges was starting batting 8. Okay, it is Austin Hedges. The graphic on Yes has Patrick Bailey up there, but it is Austin Hedges. Bailey is on the bench for the Guardians. He's going to come off the bench, more than likely later on the game. Hedges hits that deep to left. Going back is Bellinger and makes the play on the warning track. For the first out, now Brian Rocchio coming to the plate. 289 batting average, 4 homers, 28 RBI. Again, I'm surprised that he's batting 9th. That one misses, 1-0. So score update, Phillies up 1-0, top of the 5th over the Padres. That pitch down the middle, 1-1. Orioles 6-0 lead over the Red Sox then at the top of the 2nd at Fenway. Giants Brewers, they're about to start the first pitch as we speak. It's about 2:11. I assume they probably have it. They probably started already. So there's a 2-1 count there. Later tonight, Blue Jays Braves at 7:15. That is arguably the game of the day. 2-1 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 2. We did want to have a game of that series between the Blue Jays and Braves, but unfortunately we couldn't fit it in the schedule. This is the one that that could be squeezed in. But this one's still a good game, don't get me wrong. So that one's popped up to the back. 2-2. This time of year, we are scheduling around the NHL and Stanley Cup Final. We're scheduling around the World Cup starting next week, so that's going to be create more logistical challenges. We may not have baseball next week. In fact, this is the only game of baseball we're going to have this week. The only one we could really fit in. The World Cup soccer is expected to dominate the airwaves throughout the next few days, or for the next month, really. That one's popped up to right, and Schumann's there. Second out. Let's go back to the top of the order for the Guardians. David Fry to the plate. Struck out his first time up. So Schumann's been playing well so far. We'll see him bat is the next time up for the Yankees. So first pitch, called strike, strike one. Now here's the 0-1. This is outside, 1-1 the count now. Swing and a miss, strike two. And that one is going to miss, 2-2. So Rodon's going to challenge the pitch. And it is a strike. So that'll end the top of the third. We'll go to the Yankees order the third. J.C. Escar due up, then Schumann. And back to the top of the order when we come back. All right, we are back. All right, here we go. Bottom of the third. It's Escara at the plate. First pitch misses, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Check swing, called strike. So yes, Rodon challenged the strike, and he challenged the ball, and it was ruled a strike. 1-1. Outside. 2-1. Just hit the zone. That one misses. 2-2 the count. Now here's a 2-2. Swung and a miss, straight 3 to Skara. In 1 second, I got to step out for a second. Max Schumann up to the bat now with 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. It's a fly ball for Schumann into the gap. It's playable to right center. And it's caught by Fairchild for the first out. Or for the second out, excuse me. So 2 away for the Yankees in the bottom of the 3rd. Trent Grisham at the plate. 1 for 1. He singled to lead off for the Yankees. So Ciccone had retired 8 in a row. Vito Flores' own. Trent Grisham into left. That's a base hit. His 2nd of the game. Might be enough for 2 for him. He's going to go into 2nd with the double. And Trent Grisham, an opposite field hit. Now Ben Rice up at the plate. Struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch. Pops it up. Fouls it off 3rd base side. That's popped up. So Rice has an 0-2 count. That one misses. 1-2 the count now. So he's 1 of 2. That misses low. 2-2 the count. That pitch low. 3-2 the count. Three, 2. Fouls it off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pop up. And it's play ball for Quan, who makes the play, ending the third. Go to the fourth when we come back. All right, we are back as Jose Ramirez gets a base hit. That's his 7th hit of the series so far. So he is at first for the Guardians. Is that their first hit of the game? Yes, that was Cleveland's first hit of the game. Rhys Hoskins at the plate here. Flew out his first appearance. Now the 1-0. Swings and misses, strike one. So you had that fly ball deep to left. It's first time out. That was caught by Bellinger. And Ramirez goes, and he is safe into second for a steal. Yeah, 2-1 pitch to Hoskins. And misses low, 3-1. It was on the 50th pitch for Carlos Rodon of the afternoon. Three one. Grounded foul, 3-2 now is the count. So Ramirez extends his American League lead in base stealing with 22. Bobby Witt is just behind him with 20. And now here is the 3-2. Sliced foul, third base side. And 3-2. Misses low, ball 4. And Hoskins will be at first. Well, Jose Ramirez is at second. So I'll bring up the rookie Bazana. Number 1 overall draft pick in 2024 out of Oregon State from Australia. Made his debut this season. Here's the first pitch. Swung and a miss, strike 1. First overall pick in 24, 22 prospect entering this season. Made his debut back in late April from Australia. Pipeline from there has started to come better in recent years. Of course, you had Liam Hendricks. 1-1. Popped up and behind the plate. So in cricket, 11 players per team. Bowler bounced the ball off. I'll just explain the rules. Played in multiple formats. T20 is approximately 3 hours. Test up to 5 days. I'm showing Bazana's cricket stats. He played cricket in Australia before going to Oregon State. They'd be going to the studio a lot in test matches. Now the 2-2. Misses high, 3-2. Of course, Australia's usually at the Little League World Series every year, having their own region there. Now 3-2. That's fouled off. He did play for Australia in the WBC this spring. So looking at the differences: the cricket bat, textured rubber grip, cane handle, flat willow blade, and thick edges. While the baseball bat, thick knob, wooden handle, tapered handle. 3-2. Swung on, missed. Strike 3 to Bazana, and the first batter's retired. That's the 5th strikeout for Rodon. Now Angel Martinez to the plate, 0 for 1. Struck out back in the second. So, of course, Liam Hendricks and Travis Bazana come to mind when you think of Australian baseball. Looks like a fan made a catch. I'll see a replay of that later. Now he stepped off. Ramirez was trying to steal third. And that's fouled back. Of course, notable baseball players from Australia. David Nielsen, the 0-2, misses upstairs. Played for the Milwaukee Brewers for a long time. All-Star in '99, part of the Brewers Wall of Honor. Now here's the 1-2. It's a fly ball to center. Grisham giving chase and makes the play. Ramirez going to tag and go to third. He's in there, so runners will be in the corners. As Stuart Fairchild comes up, walked his first time up. And ironically, he was the first base runner for the Guardians, despite not having a hit this season in the majors.
So that'll bring up Fairchild. How about this, Paul? So he made his major league debut on July 6th of 2021. And he made his major league debut pinch running for Stephen Vogt, who now is back.
All right, Fairchild is coming to the plate here. Yeah, that's grounded for a base hit. That's going to score Ramirez. Stuart Fairchild gets his first hit of the season. It's an RBI to left. And it's 1-0 to the Guardians. So Stephen Kwan is at the plate. Runners at first and second. And the first pitch is a strike. Now the 1-1. Ground ball foul on the right side. The 1-2. Missing high. 2-2 the count now. The 2-2. And called strike 3. And pitch is called to strike. They're challenging. And it is a strike. Guardians down to 1 challenge remaining. And that will end this half of the inning. So we'll take a break, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back. So Paul Goldschmidt at the plate, an 0-1 count. So cutter misses outside 1-1. The 1-1 pitch down low, 2-1. A 2-1 pitch. So strike 0-2. The 0-2, that's a slicer to right. That's a base hit for Paul Goldschmidt. So leadoff man at first with no one out. They'll bring up Bellinger to the plate now. And Bellinger rips one to center. That's a base hit. Goldschmidt will stay put at second. So Bellinger at first. Goldschmidt at second for Jazz Chisholm coming to the plate here. So Jazz at the plate, struck out back in the second. Batting average at .238. 7 homers. And the runners go. Play at third is not in time. So double steal there. Getting both into scoring position. Let's see. It's close, but he got the left foot in time. So the infield comes in here. It's outside, 1-1. That pitch outside, 2-1. Of course, Jazz Chisholm homered last night.
After the game, he told reporters not to get too close to him, said he was under the weather. Hit a home run while he was under the weather. Sometimes you don't think about stuff. It just happens. Not sure what was going on there with the Yankee dugout. They were double checking the count. The count was 2-1.
So count 2-1. And it's fouled off.
Well, this pitch was about halfway there, Michael. I thought, oh, he's going to crush this ball. Because you could see him. He recognized the pitch. He stayed back. Right there, he knows it's a curveball. Then came around it just a little bit at the end.
2-2. It's a fly ball deep. Kwan's there, makes the play. That's going to score a run for the Yankees. Trying to get Bellinger. Oh, he goes around and he's tagged out. So no play there, but Goldschmidt does score. There's 2 away for the Yankees. So Goldschmidt comes in to score on the tag. Bellinger tried to tag again, or tried to tag for the Yankees. Initially gets in, but gets off the bag, sliding too much and gets tagged before he can get back to the plate. So we are tied at 1. Actually, let me refresh the scoreboard. I realized it is still stuck in the 3rd inning.
Talked about Quan and his ability to throw the baseball. Another great throw. Off the bat, you're thinking, you're going to be able to coach.
1 second. Scabiero at the plate. 0-2 count for him. There we go. Should have that all set up once again.
Like I said, as you're running, you kind of read where Ramirez is receiving the ball. You know that you're going to have to go to the inside part of the bag, and you kind of change in the middle of your slide. Just was not able to hook those fingers around the bag mistaken.
And now here is the 0-2. It's a ground to short. The first in time as we end the 4th. Yankees tied up at 1. The sac fly for Chisholm. We'll be back for the 5th coming up. All right, we are back looking at Rodon. He has 6 strikeouts today. 4 innings pitched. 2 hits allowed, 1 run, 2 walks. He enters his 5th frame here. Facing off against Austin Hedges. And the first pitch ground ball is fouled. So Hedges flew out back in the 3rd. Gave him batting average of .241 on the year. The 0-1 swung on a miss, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Misses high. 1-2 the count now. And it's a ground ball to short. The first in time. 1 away. And It's Rocchio at the plate. First pitch is a strike. That one swung on a miss. Strike two. Go two. Misses high. Counts 1-2. Ground to short. Throw to first. In time, 2 away. Now we go back to the top of the order with Cleveland. As David Fry coming to the plate. Now Fry at the plate. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Strike one. The 0-1. Swung on a miss. Strike two. Now Fry has an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. He'll throw to first, complete the strikeout, and there we go. So halfway through this one, McMahon's due up. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Bottom of the fifth. Bottom three of the order is up. Ryan McMahon fouls it off. 0-1. So it's going to be McMahon, Escara, and Schumann, the guaranteed batters here. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Straight two. 0-2. Outside, 1-2.
It's amazing how far it's gone to a bullpen.
And if you think about it, too, let's say you get 5 innings out of the start. That means you have to get 12 outs out of your bullpen. And usually, most bullpen pitchers give you 1 inning.
Right.
They don't give you multiple, so you're asking 4 guys.
And the 1-2 is
Sometimes that's tough. Nice play
is
by
a
Hoskins as he leads.
ground ball to first, and the diving play for Hoskins gets the play at first. One away for the Yankees. So JC Escar is going to come to the plate here.
Darn, and he did both. And you pick that, and then, that's not an easy play when you have to lead somebody right to the base. Well done.
You can tell the band was sniffing hit.
Those are the ones that are tough. As a lefty, you hit it hard. First of all, you've got full view of it.
So JC Escar at the plate, 183 batting average.
The guy glove it. And then they
Struck out his first plate appearance back in the third.
done great.
Well, J.C. Escar struck out in the third.
Yeah, first pitch down the middle for a strike. So I missed strike two.
You said this earlier, Paul. It's amazing the Yankees are just 2 games out of first place, 2 games in the loss column, and they've gotten no production out of catching, no offensive production at all.
The 0-2. That misses. The check swing didn't go. 1-2 the count.
Then they're getting pine time. It's right there for you.
Yeah, to play him. And you look like a star.
The Yankees have gotten little offensive production from their catchers. It's just a game outside the Rays for the top of the division.
To his front side a little bit, and you can't blame them when you're not the every.
Rays are off today.
It's very hard timing-wise to be on when you're playing once or twice a week. I've seen him have really good
So the Yankees have Austin Wells,
opportunities. You kind of believe the
169 batting average. You technically have Ben Rice, but he's your third string catcher, and he is an everyday first baseman.
Escar played all the time. He'd be one of the top 15 players in baseball. Not top 15 catchers in baseball. So they believe in him, but neither one of them has really
So
okay.
we'll see who gets the,
Been so great now.
who will get the mantle.
Majority of the time.
Missing outside, 3-2. Counts full.
things that you can look at as a hitter or see movement on the pitch. I would love that. There's some things that I want to know.
That is popped up. Playable third base side. Ramirez makes the play and 2 away.
Escar pops up to Ramirez, 2 down.
Let's see the scar from the side. Everything's good at this point, but then see how he kind of drifts forward and then just kind of reaches. It's like the right side of his body is taking away the weight instead of it going into the baseball where you can really cover that outside pitch and drive it. Doesn't make any sense to
So Schumann's coming to the plate here. His first pitch is a called strike, strike 1.
me. Do I get best game of the series?
I think ever.
That's not saying much for the last 20 years.
That's going to be one hopper to second and in time. So 3 up, 3 down for the Yankees. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. All right, we are back taking a look around the majors. Christopher Sanchez snapped a 50 and two-third inning scoreless streak, longest by a left-hand pitcher all time. Otani, 0.74 ERA leads baseball, and a 420 OBP leads the National League. Wilson Contreras batting 411 his last 16 games. So Jose Ramirez at the plate, 1 for 2. Single back in the fourth, run and a stolen base. Owen misses, 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Outside, or down the middle, 2-1.
Mark is amazing. The record is 59 innings without allowing a run. That's Royal Hershiser. Beating John Drysdale by 1 inning. Walter Johnson had 55 and 2.
And the 2-1. Outside, 3-1 to count.
10 innings, 53. And Christopher Sanchez. Christopher's at 50 and 2/3. It has to be a full inning to be a scoreless inning. So really, the thirds don't really count. So that's going to be 50. His record will be 50.
3-1 pitch. Lined right to the third baseman. Exit velocity under 10 miles an hour. What a play there. Ryan McMahon. 110.5. Unbelievable. And now here's Rhys Hoskins to the plate. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. And now the 1-0 to Hoskins outside. 2-0. Down low. It's quickly ball 3 to Hoskins. At 3-0. Misses high. 4-0. And Hoskins goes to first. Bizana will go to, Bizana will go up to plate here. 0 for 2. The ball game so far. Popped up, right field. Schumann, nope, Grisham's gonna get it. And 2 away. So now it's Angel Martinez to the plate, 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Yankees bullpen warming up. You got left-hander Hedrick and right-hander Cruz. So Rodon's at 91. There's the pitch. Strike 1 on the swing. Here's a pitch outside. 0-2 or 1-1. Two hits to the Guardians, runner on first. Here's the pitch. 1-2 the count now. 1-2 pitch. Misses low, and Escara is in a bit discomfort. Stuart Fairchild is on deck. If Martinez can get to first. There's a 2-2. Popped up to short, and McMahon's going to hold off and get it. Run to the bottom of the sixth, tied up at 1. All right, back here, we are ready for the bottom of the sixth. So, bottom of the sixth, Grisham is at the plate. That was a strike, called strike. 1-0.
Now, earlier in the game, we showed pictures, and the first picture we showed was Bob Felt. Right. Legendary. Started as a teenager with the Indians, spent his whole career there.
The 0-1 down low, 1-1.
Tells the story when he was writing for the Times, he went to Cleveland to do a story and interview Bob Felt. So Felt must have been about 83 at that point. And so he finishes the interview at the ballpark, and they said, okay, I got to fight the catch, and he's going to
1-1.
outside the ballpark. And Felt was not
Called strike, strike 2.
on the drive. Gets into a
Like Festa's in the Guardians bullpen.
Felt was going like 90 miles an hour down Cleveland streets, going up on sidewalks.
Trying to drive like through the ball.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite videos of all time when they had Bob Feller saying he threw 95 miles an hour, gave the ball, and at the same time a motorcycle was driving. It was so scientific.
And a 1-2 pitch.
Racing the motorcycle.
This is low, 2-2.
I remember that picture earlier in the game, and then Bob Lemon, I think, came up, which was another interesting story between the Yankees and Cleveland. Bob Lemon, a great pitcher, and they came over, I think, right after they fired Billy Martin.
And that's a line out to third. Right to Jose Ramirez.
To Ramirez. Pretty good career for Bob Feller. 3 hitters. And didn't play 42, 43, 44 because he was in the Navy. But Jack tells me it's one of the scariest rides he ever took.
I kind of know where Jack's coming from because I agree with you.
Now here's a pitch down low to Ben Rice, 1-1 or 1-0.
I don't know what the rush is. There's nowhere to go.
It's so fun. Well, if you get there, if you can get around, there's places to go. So, David,
1-0 pitch.
Paul, and I
Down low, 2-2.
I
This is low inside 3-0. It's Ben Rice.
before we even started.
3-0 on Rice.
Goldschmidt coming up 1 for 2 today.
See that green light him. It's ball 4.
And ball 4 to Ben Rice. He'll go to first. Yankees will have a runner on with 1 out as Paul Goldschmidt's going to come to the plate. Score the Yankees' only run of the game so far.
You know, when you go through pitchers meetings, every time you come into New York, don't let Judge kill you. Don't give in if you don't have to.
There's off the sac fly off of
Pecking order goes down.
Chisholm back in the.
I mean, he's the guy that
That one misses outside. 1-0. Back in the 4th inning.
And with Judge in the lineup, Rice has a lot more protection. To all due respect to Goldschmidt, it's just different.
you know what? We've said it time and time again. When Rice was hitting and he was still getting pitched to, it's because number 99 was on deck behind him.
That's a ground ball to third. The first in time. Second. Or throw to second in time. First in time. Double play to end the 6th. Stuart Fairchild due up for the Guardians. We come back. All right, so the last third of this one is starting as we got a new pitcher for the Yankees. Brent Hedrick, 4 strikeouts on Tuesday. 29 games, 189 ERA, and 28 innings pitched.
He uses slider, uses fastball. Like I said, I think that Aaron Boone and Matt Blake are extremely excited to see the steps he's taking every time out.
So here's the first pitch. The bunt attempt is going to be, they said it didn't go. So it's 1-0 the count.
Let's see if he brings it back. Ball's out of the strike. Yeah, I guess he did.
Yeah, brought it back. Fairchild fouls that back, 1-1. Did get his first hit of 2026 of the season. His last time up. It was the RBI that scored Ramirez. That's fouled back again. 1-2.
Read that a while ago. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can't slip a blackjack theory.
No, Jack knows everything. Jack is my go-to just to guide me through life, not even baseball.
Well, he guided me through a book. And that's hard to do.
And you know what? It was hard.
I swung on and missed. Strike three. So the bullpen budget. So they used Fernando Cruz, 18 pitches last night. Paul Blackburn they used, and Tim Hill. Probably see Camilo Duvall, and that's a strike three there. So one away for the Yankees. Steven Kwan coming back to the plate.
Help America's Heroes. Donate $11 a month and amplify your impact with a car or land donation. Go to t2t.org.
First pitch to Kwan. He pops it up.
Pops it foul.
And it'll be fouled back in the seats.
Quan to me is just one of those players. Good players have subpar years sometimes. That doesn't make him a bad player. It just means that some years are just not as good. I mean, here's a guy that borderline 300 hitter, 4 consecutive gloves. It just has not shown up offensively.
The 0-1. Kwan hits that to center. Grisham's there to make the play. 2 away. Name that Yankee. Career statistics. Played for the 1968. Mostly with the Cleveland Indians from 59 to 50, 55 to 59. He was a Tiger, Athletic. I think that was Kansas City Athletics. Boston Red Sox, Dodger. Played for them half a season for the Yankees. I don't think we get that. Journeyman from the 60s.
What I thought was going to happen this series, I thought we were going to go Cy Young to Cy Young. I thought for sure that was going to be one of our winners.
Yeah,
Didn't work. That was Sparky Lyle, of course.
that's right. Greg Nettles the one who said it, right?
Another one
Another could have played for Cleveland.
still known as one of the worst trades
In the 0-1.
Indians made, right?
Down the middle, 1-1.
And then they also got Chambliss from Cleveland.
Now here's the 1-1. Misses low, 2-1.
And the Cy Young to Sayonara story that Paul talked about. Sparky won the Cy Young in '77 as a relief pitcher. It was great. And then the Yankees signed Goose Gossage. And the Yankees ended up trading Sparky Lyle. And Nettles said, Cy Young to Sayonara.
Baseball doesn't let last people. They like what you're doing now. Right.
So it's 3-1 now. So Austin Hedges with 2 away.
And he walks Hedges.
And Hedges will walk. Ball 4. You know, Brian Rokiel will come to the plate.
I mean, you look at Hedges. Tell me he doesn't let a left-handed check this.
Yeah, I like this. We have the ability. We saw last night with Ron Giddy. We could make it right.
Yes, we could.
Really.
Cruz still warming and not Blake. Was
So
that
Cruz is still warming up.
Rubio? You know, the interesting thing about the Guidry hands over the head, we showed it yesterday in the game on Prime, was he said that his velocity would surprise people. And now, kind of a mirror image we did of what Cole does, or what Cole's doing, what Guidry does. And Guidry said the thing that worked for him worked against Gossage. He said because Gossage was grunting and you know, putting everything into it. He said you were expecting him to throw that fast. He said you didn't expect him to
So Rokio's up, runner at first with 2 away in the top of the 7th.
Conference over, Rubio. 1 on 2 outs. Foul straight back.
Fouls it back. 1-1.
For that time of the game, Michael, is we talk stories, and you look at the scoreboard, 1-1. I mean, one big hit, so you know every out becomes more important because the Yankee offense has just not been able to really break through today.
0-2 on Brian Rubio.
1-2 to Rockhill.
Crowd of 39,504 announced here at Yankee Stadium on this matinee.
The 0-2 popped up. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch outside 1-2.
1 and 2. Cody Hoyer is ready. Might see him in the
Shake swing didn't go. 2-2 the count.
have not seen him in the first 2 days.
No good. Not real happy with that check swing call. Didn't take him long to get up on the front step.
That's a fly ball to right and into the seats foul.
One run on 4 hits for the Yanks. 1 run on 2 hits for the Guardians. 4, 5, and 6 for the Yankees in the bottom of the inning. Bellinger, Chisholm, and Caballero.
Now the 2-2 pitch.
Driven out to right field.
It's a fly ball to right. Schumann's back there. Makes the play on the warning track. So we'll go to the bottom of the 9th.
Ended the inning with that play.
We'll take a break. Be right back. All right, we are back. So we're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the second, or bottom of the 7th. New pitcher in for the Guardians is Cody Howard, facing off against Cody Bellinger. Last appeared on Sunday. 5 games this season for him. So pitch on the outside, 1-1.
So you're gonna have to kind of roll the dice with Hoyer and try to get the Festus and Smith for the 8th and 9th.
That's a fly ball to center. And Fairchild makes the play.
Check out Papa John's key ingredients in this series. Now we can make it 9 innings after that out. 3 hits, 1 run.
So Guardians bullpen, 9 innings, 3 hits allowed, a run scored, no walks on 11 strikeouts in the series. As Jazz Chisholm comes to the plate.
Every game is important, Michael, but this game, obviously, now you're almost, if you're Aaron Boone, thinking, we got to win this game. We've stayed
That one misses outside, 1-0.
from their top setup guys because they've been used in the series. So we got to score a run and win this game because our bullpen is much more fresh than the Indians.
Misses outside, 2-0.
You know what? I just threw Indians out there to see if you. Yeah. It was intentional. What a slip up.
2-1.
Called strike, 2-1.
Yankees would love to tag Hoyer here for the home run and take the lead. If you know, you know.
That one misses outside, 3-1 to Chisholm.
Chisholm's driven in the only run for the Yanks with a sac fly.
Here's a 3-1.
And he
Misses low. And Chisholm will take first.
Let's see if he's running. Come up to Yankee Stadium this Saturday night, June 6th, for Military Appreciation Night. When the Yankees take on the Red Sox, first 18,000 guests in attendance. See the Yankees red, white, and blue T-shirt. Courtesy of Ford. Tickets going fast, so get yours today at Yankees.com.
So Caballero's coming to the plate.
Right side of the infield that's wide open. Caballero, I think he saw
That one misses, 1-1.
he was going. I mean, you'd love to use Jazz's speed over there. Like he was trying to go, but then he got caught too far off. But Caballero took the pitch. Gave him a chance to steal the base early in the count.
So we'll see if Chisholm goes to second here.
1-1.
They'll miss, 1-1. Lined out and grounded out to start this one off. On 2 is Caballero.
Hedges, 2 for 23. Catching base stealers.
They'll throw to first.
Really the best thing that can happen is as Jazz got out there, he stopped it, but you see a move. You feel comfortable that you kind of know his move. Jazz one of those guys that kind of likes to jump, hop, and get into the running of stealing a base.
And the pick is
Free pass.
no good.
You really got to push the envelope. I mean, this is what you've seen in baseball. If you get a pitcher over, you get a good solid lead. Take your chances at this point.
On the outside. Throw it back to first.
Just got back.
And just got back in time.
It looks like twice in this count that he has got, that jump. He just gets up there too far and he can't see it. Right foot where he's leaning towards second.
Hoskins hit the base, not the hand.
He's got a little shorter lead, so possibly jump out there a little bit again. He got caught.
And the 2-1.
Steps.
Called strike, 2-2.
Kind of changing the cadence. By getting a little lead, you want to get that movement towards
And Chisholm's going. Fouls it off.
Fouled away, so Jazz will head back. And once the batter gets
So Jazz will go back to first.
under his mercy, he's got to protect. He's got to take the pitch.
Yeah, he would love to see Jazz get in motion early in the count because Caballero, where he was on the same page, he was taking pitches, giving him an opportunity to steal the base.
Chisholm tries to go. That's a fly ball to right.
As he makes the play.
And Martinez makes the play. 2 away for the Yankees.
So 2 down here.
Now Ryan McMahon comes to the plate here. Strikeout and ground out in this one.
McMahon 0 for 2.
So McMahon's 0 for 2. Try to get Chisholm. He's in.
They reset the throws when a new batter comes up. Big lead. There he goes.
And Chisholm goes.
Throw wide
And he is into second without a throw.
for Jazz Chisholm. He was 40 feet off the bat.
Yeah, he held him and held him and held. I mean, there's no way he's getting back to first there. It's just they're giving him second base, but you know now he's in scoring position. Obviously, this at bat now has changed from McMahon. Any way you can get a ball to the outfield, Jazz is going to score with 2 outs in motion on contact.
Now gets away from
That goes away from him. And Chisholm goes in the third.
the third.
So count is 1-1.
Breaking ball down in the dirt. You see, just not able to smother it. What's the side of it? It's Jazz.
So official score was a wild pitch. Outside 2-1 the count.
Ciccone pitched very well. 6 strong innings, 1 run. Cody Hoyer out of the bullpen. Has a runner on third and 2 outs.
The 2-1. Called strike. Strike 2.
More slider, 2 and 2.
Another 2-2. Fouls it off.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
And the 2-2 outside. 3-2 the count.
And the count full.
When we talked about it, that is why Cleveland has won the first 2 games in this series, 10 for 26 with scoring runs, with scoring in scoring position.
And 3-2. That's a base hit. That's going to score Chisholm. And the Yankees take the lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, late in the game, these are the at-bats you need. McMahon puts the ball in play hard, finds a hole on the right side. Jazz scores.
Just found the hole on the right side and got through.
And the spinner, it just stays right there. McMahon hits it hard. Finally finds a hole on the right side.
This series, with runners in scoring position, Cleveland 10 for 26, and that single, second hit 15 at bats for the Yankees to score a run.
Some numbers really don't
Second hit and 15 at bats for the Yankees.
position what you do as a team. I mean, that's how you win games, and especially when you're not hitting home runs.
Scar is coming up here. 0 for 2 strikeout and a pop out.
66, the Guardians 18 to 238, but it's flip-flop this series.
Popped up
Scar.
and fouled. Now the 1-1. Missed outside. 2-1.
The 2-1.
2-1 pitch outside. 3-1.
3-1. Hoyer called up last Monday for the third time this season, so he's been back and forth.
And 3-1 is fouled off.
29 years old, fourth big league.
Counts 3-2.
Was out of the majors for 3 years, from 2022 to 2024. Tommy John surgery and then another surgery for a fractured elbow during his rehab.
And 3-2 swung on a miss. Strike 3.
Got him on the
We go to the 8th, but not after the Yankees take a 2-1 lead into the 8th. Top of the order coming up for the Guardians. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz. No runs allowed in 10 of his last 11 appearances. ERA of 2.08.
trying to hold on to a 2-1 lead.
Well, Cruz was dominant yesterday, and we talked about it. It all goes to being able to get in those pitcher's counts where he can really get guys swinging at that good split finger that he has.
So the first pitch is a called strike to Kyle Manzardo, who is coming off the bench here for David Fry.
Or Fry.
That pitch outside, 1-1.
1-1.
That man's on deck again, Michael. It's like Ramirez as he hits every inning.
That's why this batter's so important.
The 1-1, outside 2-1.
2-1.
Two-one pitch,
And a strike.
down the middle, strike 2.
Slider in there. He could throw the slider a lot more this year.
Yeah, we talked about it last night, Michael. When he uses the slider or the fastball in these counts, that's the pitch that he's got to be relying on to be
Couple pitchers warming up in the Guardians bullpen.
get those over. Then you really don't get guys swinging out of the strike zone if that split finger.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 3. And the count is 3-2.
He must have an eye on the stop clock because he waited all the way to 1 second to make that pitch.
A 3-2 to Manzardo, and it's lined out to Chisholm. 1 away for the Guardians. Jose Ramirez comes to the plate. 7 for 12 in the series, 1 homer, 3 doubles, 3 RBI. Now the first pitch. Called strike 1. Take a look at the exit velocity for Ramirez in the series. Majority of them go to the right. Maybe it was a mistake putting the right-hander in for the Yankees. But his career versus Fernando Cruz, Ramirez has struck out twice. 0 for 4. 0-2. Popped up, third base side. Into foul territory is Ryan McMahon to make the play.
Every time he walks back to the dugout in a one-run game, you got to feel good. And you saw the difference. The fastball used against Manzardo and the slider.
Now it's Rhys Hoskins coming up to plate. 0 for 1 today.
Here's Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1. He's walked twice.
2 walks today for him. Hoskins pops it up to short. And Caballero makes the play. Home half of the 8th coming up. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. All right, we are back as we go to the home half of the 8th inning for the Yankees. Just a reminder of who plays who next. The Yankees have a 3-game set at home starting tomorrow night against the Boston Red Sox, while the Guardians will hit the road. Once again, continuing their road trip, they'll have a weekend series at the Texas Rangers starting tomorrow. Max Schumann coming to the plate for the Yankees. Misses low, 1-0. So far, this game's made good time. the 2 hour 16 mark, and we have everything goes right. It's swung on a miss, strike one. Thing goes right. We have the last 2 innings for each team. Well, last frame for each team. And the 1-1 pops up, foul.
When you look at that WBC, I mean, it really got a lot of play this year. I mean, you were talking about it more this year. I remember the Mike Trout, Otani at bat, where Trout struck out. But this year, it seems like a lot of
And the 1-2 misses high, 2-2 the count.
different teams, Rudy. It's a great event. I just don't know the best time to play it, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure when that time is, but I agree. It's caught the imagination of baseball fans.
Now here's the 2-2.
Baseball.
Fouls back, the count is 2-2. David Bednar, the closer, warming up in the Yankee bullpen. Let me get the final 3 outs for the Yankees here. Two to Schumann. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Go back to the top of the order with Trent Grisham. Let's get a look at the scoreboard from across the major leagues. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. Yankees up 6-4 over the Padres. Orioles up 8-1 over the Red Sox. Top of the 8th in that one. The bottom of the 5th, Giants have a 6-3 lead over the Brewers with 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. So Grisham at the plate. First pitch misses high. 1-0.
Vesta was cut from his high school junior varsity baseball team.
That even tops Michael Jordan. Never cut from the varsity team, huh?
And now he's in a 7 big league season, so good for him. Grounded right side.
And grounded right side.
Vesta.
And gets to Festa for the second out.
Well, fans, when you get Gotham, you get 5 games with live games and more exclusive Yankees content. Download the Gotham Sports app to stream highlights, pregame features, postgame sound, podcast, original series, and so much more. And it's all free to access with an eligible TV subscription. So please sign in today.
Now Ben Rice up at the plate. 2 outs. No runners on.
Am I missing a C or something over there?
That's the name of the high school. I don't think you're missing a city. St. Joseph by the city.
Outside, 0-1.
There's a canal. Kiwanis Canal.
I just know that, like, the Mediterranean is like the
And that's drilled down the right field line, but foul. The 0-2. Fouls it off third base side.
0-2. If you want to look ahead to who Bednar is going to face, it's 4, 5, and 6 in the Guardians order. Bazama, Martinez, and Fairchild. They have a couple of lefties they can take off the bench.
The 0-2.
Delauder.
we're looking at.
Fouls it off.
He's got a little left, got 3 home runs, but he does steal bases. He's got 8. And Martinez, he's got 9 home runs, and he's got 9 stolen bases. So keep the guys that you want to keep off base. You keep in the ballpark, obviously, if you're betting on it.
The 0-2. Popped up and fouled.
All right, so we've got some information for you, Paul.
Yeah.
St. Joseph's by the Sea is right off the Raritan Bay on the southern coast of Staten Island.
Okay. All I know is I went to Staten Island. I don't know how I got there. It's just it's impossible. I mean, the drive, the bridges, I woke up and I was there.
So I'll miss off 1 and 2 on the check swing. So Goldschmidt would be up if there was a bottom of the ninth. Or if Rice can get on base. Got a catcher's challenge. So their final challenge. It is a strike. So that'll end the 8th. So we'll take a break. Dave Bednar coming on to close this one out. We come back. All right, we are back top of the 9th. So the mystery Yankee they were talking about, Rocky Calavio, never would have gotten that. So Dave Bednar looking to close this one out. Of the 4, 5, and 6 order, starting off with Travis Bazzana. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Yankees looking to avoid a sweep in the series. He's had 3 consecutive scoreless appearances. That'll be a strike. Bazzana's 0 for 3. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 2. So the pitch arsenal for Bednar mostly does the 4-seam fastball. Tops out at 95 miles an hour. And the 1-2. Outside 2-2 the count. And the 2-2. It's a chop grounder to Bednar, throw the first in time. 1 away. And 2 outs remaining in this one. So as a reminder, coming up at 8 o'clock Eastern, we'll have game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Golden Knights and Hurricanes. Of course, starts at 8 o'clock Eastern. Make sure to tune into that. So you might get this game in under 2.5 hours. So,
0-1.
Angel Martinez is up. Hearing that someone's going to come in to pinch hit for Fairchild.
And especially against lefties, kind of fades away. It's a very safe pitch in this situation.
So, foul 0-1 count
Down and in.
to Angel Martinez.
Anything, and he
Second pitch. Ooh, fouled it off his leg.
Al Martinez fouled him off his foot.
Or it's off his foot.
Yeah, that's that off-speed pitch. It's very hard to hit strike.
And a bit of discomfort right now.
You just beat it in the ground or off your foot.
Alright, here is the 0-2 pitch for Martinez. It's ground to second. Chisholm throws to first in time. One away.
Well, it's a great sequence right there, Michael. Everything's sinking down.
Now it's going to be Chase DeLauder to the plate.
The hitter Martinez with 9 home runs. He just cannot
Coming off the bench, 258 batting average this season. Normally the everyday starter. Getting most of the game off today.
can take a ground ball to second base. One hitter away. It's out.
Chase DeLauder pinch hit it for Stuart Fairchild. Fairchild has driven in the only run for the Guardians. 1 for 2 with a walk.
Here's the first pitch down the middle, strike one.
So Bednar coming in and filling the strike zone.
That one misses. And it looks like we're going to have a challenge from Escara. And we'll see. Here we go. And it's a ball. The Yankees lose that challenge. It's pretty easy. You only have one out remaining. No harm, no foul.
Guardians have 1 remaining. Yankees are out of their challenges.
So no challenges remaining for the Yankees.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Missing low. 2-1.
2-1.
A 2-1 pitch. That's grounded to second. Throw to first in time, and that will do it for this one. So the Yankees will avoid the sweep in the series. They'll go within half a game of the Tampa Bay Rays for the top spot in the AL Central or the AL East. For the Guardians, they'll fall to within 2 games of the division lead. Or their division lead dwindles to 2 games from 2.5. So make sure to join us at 8 o'clock Eastern. We have the Golden Knights and the Hurricanes. This is the only baseball game we'll have this week, but we thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you again later. Have a good rest of your day. And thank you guys for watching.